Today's business report live at the NASDAQ is brought to you by Rejoice Financial.
At 7:23, let's get right to Jane King in New York.
We have big news this morning about the financial outlook for Eli Lilly and Company, and it's come out in just the past few minutes. Jane, good morning.
That's right. Good morning to you, Scott and Kylie. Yeah, this is an impressive financial report from Eli Lilly. So it beat expectations across the board and said the rest of this year looks better than what they had originally expected as well. So CEO David Ricks speaking right now to CNBC says the company is performing well with its 9 new products that it released over the past few years, and it expects 6 more new products over the next year or so. Its largest new drug is Trulicity, that's for diabetes, and he says it's on its way to becoming its largest drug. In fact, now shares of the Indianapolis-based company are down about 5.5% so far this year, but this report may give it a boost today. Well, Amazon ending the Whole Foods Rewards program in about a week or so. The program is shutting down for good on May 2nd. From that point forward, the cheaper buys are only a perk that will be available to Prime members. And the chief of Bratz Dolls, or at least the company that makes them, wants to sweeten its bid for Toys R Us. He is not giving up. Isaac Larian, the CEO of MGA Entertainment, confirmed over the weekend that he and his team will spend this week reassessing the value of Toys R Us, as well as some intellectual property that is owned by Toys R Us as well. And Old Navy is opening 60 new stores this year. Parent company Gap says the discounted brand is selling well. In addition to opening those new locations, Old Navy will also be remodeling about 150 stores over the next few months. Well, it was a quiet day for stocks yesterday. We closed mixed. The Dow hovering right where we've been for weeks, around 24,500. Is a big week for tech earnings too. So already Google has said its profits soared. Looks like we're going to open about 130 points higher today. Live in the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King. Back to you, Scott and Kylie.
It seems that any media company is having to do streaming services to stay relevant these days, and AT&T is no exception, launching a new streaming service, you're saying.
They're growing their line of video streaming offerings with this new skinny bundle of live TV channels. So it's called AT&T Watch. It will cost $15 a month, but it will be free for AT&T wireless subscribers. Now, the details about the exact rollout, which channels will be on it, have not yet been announced, but it's reported that sports will not be part of that service. I don't know. I can't keep all these streaming services straight. It's going to be a lot of them now.
I know. Sometimes I have to sit back and assess what the subscriptions I have are, so I can detail
so you're not overlapping.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And by the time that you add them all up, there's as much as a cable bill, which was kind of like what we were trying to avoid to begin with.
Yep.
So
Exactly right.
Thank you, Jane. 7:26
Okay,
right now, 51 degrees.